This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Peninsula Home Care.
Well, we have certainly been feeling the heat so far this summer. Who can forget those days with the triple-digit temperatures, not to mention the heat index? It's days like those where people have to be reminded of how the heat can cause health problems, especially for the elderly. So what do you need to know? Brian Spiros spoke with the folks from Peninsula Home Care and got some tips that you need to know. Take a look.
When Mother Nature turns up the heat, it can be downright unbearable for some people, especially the elderly. Wanda Spence of Hebron says she has to be careful when temperatures start to soar.
Because I have congestive heart failure, and if I get too hot, then it could affect my body more.
How are you feeling today? Because I know it was really hot while I was at work today.
Wanda is lucky. She lives with her daughter, Juanita. She keeps a close eye on Mom to make sure the heat doesn't impact her health.
Unfortunately, if the children don't watch their parents, they're going to end up finding them in the hospitals.
So how do you make sure that doesn't happen? For that, we enlisted the help of Peninsula Home Care.
I think a lot of people don't think it's going to happen to them.
Sandra Russ is a nurse with Peninsula Home Care and the director of the Seaford branch.
Miss Wanda, I'm going to have you sit down so I can check your blood pressure, see how your heart's sounding and your lungs.
She says she and her coworkers often find seniors not doing the right thing.
We can go into people's homes and it could be 100 degrees outside and they have all their windows closed, don't even have air on.
So here are some ways to stay cool. If you have air conditioning, make sure it's on. It's recommended setting your unit or thermostat to 78 degrees. This will keep you cool. Experts say for every degree under that, your utility bill will go up 3%.
If you put it on 78, then it cools you off. And it stays that way until the room gets hot again. And then it comes back on again.
To assume that they're turning on their air conditionings, that is a wrong assumption.
Also, make sure your window unit is sealed properly so cool air can't escape. If you don't have air conditioning, it's important to keep air moving through your home.
If they have any type of fan or open the windows, get some air moving. You just don't want to be sitting there closed up.
If you have shades or curtains, keep them closed. This will prevent the sun's heat from getting in. If you have a ceiling fan, turn it on. A medium setting will help keep the cool air circulating properly. Finally, do what Wanda does throughout the day.
I come in here and I sit and I watch TV or I do my puzzle books.
Relaxing and taking it easy will also keep your body cool. And it goes without saying, drinking plenty of fluids throughout the day, especially water. Stay away from too much coffee or alcohol because, as you may know, it can cause dehydration. Taking all these steps can help prevent a heat-related illness like heat stroke. Common signs include a throbbing headache, lack of sweating, muscle weakness, or nausea and vomiting.
The main thing would be the heat stroke, because a lot of people, like I said, if you're out cutting grass or you're outside and the temperature is really hot, and if your face is burning up and you're sweating, and you can get delirious. I mean, you can be not knowing what's going on.
Heat stroke is considered a medical emergency and requires immediate treatment. Something else to watch for? Heat cramps.
That's when you've lost a lot of fluids, like you've sweated a lot, you've been outside, you've been exercising, and you start getting cramps in your legs. That's an indication you're dehydrated, you need to get fluid. And if the cramps continue, you might have to go to the hospital because cramping usually means you're losing a lot of potassium.
It's all an indication that the heat is nothing to mess with and should be taken seriously.
Another quick tip for you if you're trying to stay cool and save some money on your utility bill, keep the garage door closed. Warmer air in the garage in the winter and a cooler garage in the summer will help you save energy.